In this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways to help you cope with the anxiety and fear that you may be experiencing due to the coronavirus pandemic. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Namrita and I'm a self-development and mindset coach. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 steps that will help you to cope with the anxiety and fear that you may be feeling around the coronavirus pandemic. Before I get right ahead into it, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to get notified every time I drop a new video. For a lot of us, this is something that we have never experienced in our lifetimes. There is not only the fear and the anxiety around the actual virus, but also that comes with being locked down for what is now more than a month, right? Fear as an emotion is not real. What do I mean by that? Now, I'm not saying that if you are feeling fear and anxiety that what you're feeling is not real. I'm not dismissing it. What you are feeling, it is very important to acknowledge that whatever you're feeling at whatever intensity is completely valid and completely real. Fear is defined as something that may or may not happen in the future. It's based on an assumption. Alright, so from that perspective, I say that fear is not real. But the emotions that you're feeling, they are completely real. The first thing that you need to do to be able to cope with the anxiety and the fear that you may be feeling is to protect your energy. This means cutting off your supply or intake of any coronavirus related or lockdown related news. So I would say stop reading the newspaper, watching the news. If people are sharing information or talking about the situation in WhatsApp groups, then you need to mute those groups. Do not indulge in this topic with your friends as well. If they want to talk about it, then I would say, tell them very firmly but politely that you do not want to participate in this conversation, because you need to protect your boundaries. If you're already in a state of fear and anxiety, feeding it by focusing on the subject is just going to make it grow. Okay, and fear weakens your immune system, so you do not want to be in that state. I am not asking you to limit your intake, but I am insisting that you go cold turkey. Okay, now it's important to be informed about the virus, about how it is transmitted and what measures you can take to stay safe. That's perfectly all right, because you need to stay safe for you and your family. But beyond that, it is not important or needed for you to indulge in the news that's talking about whether the curve has been flattened, how many people have died, what is the toll across the world. You do not need to know that information, especially if it is having a negative effect on your body. Unless you are someone who is needed in the front line fighting the virus, I don't see why you need to put yourself in a state of anxiety and fear all the time and read up about all the news out there. There is really no need for that. Instead, redirect your energy and focus into something productive. Use this downtime to upskill yourself, learn a new hobby, learn a new skill, read a new book, maybe watch those TV series that you've been wanting to for so long, or do the things that you've been wanting to do but never had the time before. This is the time to do that. Focus it on a more productive level, and once you start doing that, you will notice that the fear and anxiety will start to dissipate away. So if you understand this, please write in the comments below, I take my power back. The second way that you can cope with this is to create a new normal. For a lot of us out there, being cooped up at home and our restrictions, especially if you are in a containment zone, our movements have been restricted. We are not allowed to go out. We're not allowed to socialize with people, meet with people. So a lot of the anxiety is also coming from the fact that your normal routine has been uprooted. So in a situation like this, what you can do is create a new normal routine, which will give you a sense of control. So if you understand this, type I am in control. The third point is to indulge in mindfulness activities like meditation, journaling, and breathing techniques. This could become a part of the new normal routine that you want to implement. Meditation is a powerful tool to help you calm your mind. You are not your emotions, you are not your fear, you are not your anxiety. It is because of your exposure and to the news, which is feeding the fear and the anxiety. And when you shift your focus away from what is feeding that fear, or when you shift your focus away from the fear and the anxiety, you will notice that you will feel much more calm. So meditation helps you to do that. If you are new to meditation, you can just start with focusing on your breath, just focusing on the inhaling and the exhaling. Or if that is difficult for you, you can there are different techniques, so you can try focusing on a candlelight. Whatever works for you, you can Google it and find a technique that works best for you. But definitely be consistent and try the meditation. It will definitely help you to calm your mind. Second thing is journaling. Journaling is very important. Journaling helps you to process. See, negative emotion is just energy that's stuck in your body, okay? And generally what we do is we tend to suppress our emotions or just dismiss them. We're not acknowledging them and we're not dealing with them in a healthy manner. So by journaling, you basically just write down whatever it is that you're feeling and you're thinking, without filter, without judgment, without question. And when you do that, you are essentially acknowledging and telling the emotion that, you know, I see you, I hear you, I know you're here, I know you're part of me, and but now that I've written it down, I choose to let you go. So journaling helps you to do that. Okay. So if you understand this, type I breathe in and breathe out peace and calm. The fourth activity you can do to cope with the anxiety and fear in these times is to declutter. When there is clutter around you, it is a reflection of stagnant energy. And so when there is clutter around you, when there is energy that is stagnant around you, then it creates a sense of restlessness and stress. So start by decluttering. You don't have to go and clean your entire house, but start with a small space. Even if it is something like just doing your bed in the morning, changing the sheets, put new sheets, put new bed covers, and clean out, find something to clean and declutter. Maybe donate some old clothes, donate some shoes, you could do that. All of this will help shift energy and bring in some positive energy, and you will feel much better. If you understand this, type in the comment below, I allow in positive energy. For the last step, I want to give you a mindfulness tool that you can do to help you when you feel anxious or panic and fear during these times. So basically just sit comfortably in your room or wherever you are, and turn your attention to your room and find 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. What this exercise does is diverts your attention from whatever is causing you to feel the fear and anxiety and brings it to the present moment. And when you are in the present moment, then you do not feel the fear and the anxiety. So you can practice this tool as many times as you feel it. The more you practice, the more calmer you will feel. So these were the 5 ways to cope with the anxiety and fear during the coronavirus pandemic. I hope this was helpful and that you would give this a try. Do leave me a comment below letting me know if you did and how you felt. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer that. So that's it for this video. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.